Hi, my name is Misty Wagner, and I'm your personal acting business coach. Please visit my website, actingbusinesscoach.com, or my GoFundMe page if you're not one of my talent. This video is going to cover what a complete buyout is, and a lot of talent don't understand that term, and it has to do with the usage. Now, industrial films are always going to be a complete buyout because they're for internal use normally, and well, they're educational more or less, and we really don't know if they're using them or not. But commercials and print work are what you really need to worry about with that term. So a complete buyout for a print or commercial ad could limit you from doing future work with their competitors. And forever is a very long time for somebody to use your image and not be compensating you. And normally when they do come in with that buyout rate, it's not like they've added on those extra years that they should have been paying you. So they're normally even barely paying you for a year use, and yet they want it forever. So as an agency, we discourage it. We even have to flat out turn them down sometimes, which we hate to do because what agent wants to turn down work? But we have an obligation to our talent. We need to look out for your best interest. We have a lot of talent here who want to have a career in this industry. And as a business, we need to have standards. So within our agency, we do not do complete buyouts for commercials. So everything has to have an end. And when a client does come in wanting that buyout, we simply express to them why they shouldn't, what the reasons are, and it's also to their benefit. So if they still insist on having the buyout, then we at least try to come back with a different term, even if 5 years. I mean, if we can at least limit it to 5 years, chances are they probably wouldn't want to use it anyways after 5 years. It gets overused. They need to come up with new material. There's just a bunch of different things that we talk to them about to try to convince them. So if we can at least convince a complete buyout client to do a 5-year use, then that's better than nothing. The term buyout means that they're going to own it forever. So that means you can't work with a competitor. So if you did an ad for, say, Peter Piper Pizza, for example, and they decide to use it for a year, after that year, they need to pay you again, and then again and again. If they own it forever, then they don't. It's just a one-time fee and that's it, and now you can't work with their competitors. So over the years, you can't do Pizza Hut, you can't do Domino's, you can't do Chuck E. Cheese. There's a number of pizza places that you now can't do because you did the complete buyout for Peter Piper. So as long as it has an end after that 4 years, 5 years, 3 years, 1 year, you can work with their competitors. As a talent, your image is everything. That is your money maker. And so you really want to make sure that you're thinking about what you're doing now and how that can affect you later. So if you do a local Peter Piper pizza commercial and they do use them for a year and they do end it, so it's for $1,500 for the year. So now you know after that year you can go off and do different competitors. And if you would have done a complete buyout for maybe like a Chuck E. Cheese, then you couldn't do the Peter Piper pizza spot. You also couldn't do Domino's and those others. And some of them are national brands and commercials where they could pay $10,000 to $50,000 to use you. So you were really risking missing out on all that experience plus the money, the financial return from those jobs. So a complete buyout means they own it forever, and that's something you don't want. You want everything to have a limit and an end. And after that point, you can then go off and work with their competitors. So that is what a complete buyout term means. Hopefully you've not done any complete buyouts. Hopefully you'll avoid doing them, and just make sure you always know what you're going out for. As a talent, that's your right, frankly. I mean, you do not have to do every audition and job your agent contacts you for. So ask questions, look at the material, make sure you're making a good choice for your career, and hopefully you'll have the least amount of regrets by doing that.